Alright, this isn't going to be a very long live stream because I got to do some work. But I was working on this earlier, so I was working. Alright, let me just mute myself. I was working on this at work, and I wanted to work on it, but I didn't record the whole thing, so I figured I'd come home and just do it live. So I made another little character that's going to be a tutorial. Actually, I can show it to you here. Let me save this. So this one will be coming soon. I'm not exactly sure when, if I'll put it on YouTube, but I have to edit this guy, so this will be the next tutorial, most likely. And I have to make the time lapse too, but it's pretty cool. What up, Gray? What up, King? Nice to have you. Alright, so... and I also have no idea what I'm going to do with this character. No idea. Let's give him some a little mouth. So this will be the snoot. Alright, I can close this because it looks like it's working. I want to make sure I can see my chat. Actually, I should open it up on my... I have like another iPad right here, so it's probably easier to look at my iPad there and look at my chat. Otherwise, I'll miss it. The beginnings of my live streams are always super boring, unfortunately. There we go. So it's probably easier to look at my iPad there and look at my chat. Where's the mute button? Otherwise I'll miss it. The beginnings of my live streams are always super boring. Okay, I can't find the mute button on here, so I will turn the volume down. What's up, Coco? I just started learning Nomad Sculpt from your videos a few days ago. Thank you for having them so easy to follow. Love to hear that. Always very glad to hear that. I try to teach that way. I try to teach how I need to learn. So far it's been working out pretty well, which I'm very happy about. Let's clone this guy. And since I just did this on the other little character, I want to practice it some more. Making these type of things. Which I did a lot earlier on, but then I kind of like stopped doing characters like this for some reason. But they're cute, so... Okay, so I'm thinking about there, so nose would be about there, and I like to use, this will be snoot balls again. I use that in my other tutorial. So let's do that, and then let's do nose. I've been using a cylinder for the nose. Sometimes there's like details and things that I used to do a long time ago that there's always like an evolution of like characters and stuff like that. So it's nice to go back to them and do things in ways that you may have just forgotten about. I might want to do this nose a little bit bigger. Let me squeeze it together a little bit more. And I want to make sure I have left and right and front and back. So that's usually... I'll go ahead and validate it. That's usually X and Y. Let's go local. Local's good because then you can see the marks. As long as you have show line, then you can see the division here and the division in the front. Or down the middle, I should say. Alright, so let's make a nose out of this. The easy way. Oh no. That happens because it's a little too separated. That's why I did that. I should bring it closer and then spread it out. But that's okay. I'm going to hit it with a round edge to make it a little cuter, and then I'll stretch it out again. Whoops. So then we can put it in there. It's kind of big. It's not bad. I watched one of your vids on the crash course. Yeah, the crash courses do really well. It's kind of funny. It's like I do a lot of videos and a lot of tutorials. The crash courses are definitely the most popular. Oh, I need to validate this. So I like that. I might want to make everything a little bit smaller. I tend to make this part big. So let's see. Snoot balls. I kind of like that. The head is a bit big. So if this is some sort of rabbit or rabbit type character, the head wouldn't be so big. Yeah, that looks a bit better, because then it looks like his head is actually in there. I like that. Yadni, every bunny. That's clever. That's really clever. I like it. Alright, let's... You know what else I used to do? I used to make like a line here on the head to like separate the bottom part and the top part of the eye. I haven't done that in a while. I might not need to do it. I probably don't. But I used to do that. It's good. I like to throw in a nice pinch. Even though I'm going to voxel remesh this head, that's okay. I can also voxel remesh it. And do I want to do the mouth open? That is the real question. But I can, you know what? Let's go ahead and voxel remesh the head and the head and the snoot. I'm gonna do a quick save because I like the way he's shaping up. But I'm gonna voxel remesh this probably around 200. I'm not too worried about size right now. Okay, so now this is nice and smooth. This can be the bottom part of the mouth. So if I want to make the mouth open, then I can just use mask. And now the head is 95. What's up, Jam? Now the head is 95.3, and that makes it a little easier to oh, you know what? Okay, good. Sometimes I get nervous that my audio is going to be off. Turn my screens down, minimize the heat happening. So let's use mask, and let's just, whoops, what am I doing? Unmask. Let's mask this. I don't think I want the mouth open that wide. Maybe just a fart's worth. Invert it. I wonder if this is, maybe it's solo. Go flat as faces. So we'll push this in. Oh no, we still have to do that too, don't we? That's okay. So we'll push that in. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and clear the mask. I forgot about these things. Oh, let's see. What's the best way to figure this situation out? All right, so I'm gonna validate these. I'm gonna validate those, and I'm going to push them up. I think with drag. So we'll push them up. That looks kind of weird, doesn't it? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and voxel remesh all this together. So we have this, and then we have the head. Let's just voxel remesh it together and see what we get. I'll do 250. Well, it's not too bad, actually. I want to do a little inflate here. Just because I love to use inflate. And I want to open the mouth up a little bit. I'm learning Nomad too. Thanks to your videos. You're awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Best apps. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate all you guys being here. Where is everyone from? If you don't mind, I'd love to know where you guys are from, where you're tuning in from. I gotta open up this mouth now because it's a little bit, you know what? Usually instead of opening, I need to remember to pull it back. Pulling it back usually helps a bit. Makes it look a lot better. Cause then that's how you naturally get that like smile line. You can do that, and then you can do crease. You can do crease to like accentuate it. So it's not bad. I'm gonna voxel remesh it again. So hopefully that makes everything a little bit stronger. So when I smooth, I don't lose all the detail. Even though there really should be more. Let me try drag again. I might have to do this mouth again. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look too bad. I want to flatten the bottom of this, I think. Oh, I hate that. I hate how the flatten works. So I have to select the bottom part of this so it doesn't get messed up. Yeah, flatten is such a weird tool now. It acts kind of funny. Clear this, it looks good. And I think I have to put a line down the middle for this, but that's okay. It's not so bad. Oh, I don't really like this view though. Okay, so what am I missing? Why don't I like that? I don't know if it's just because of this crease down the middle. Oh, that looks terrible. again, it's doing that stupid thing. I think I like it flatter. But again, I have to mask this off because of this silly flatten tool. I don't know why it has so much of a circumference. Shouldn't. Okay, let's clear this. I think that looks cool. Do we want to add some details to the nose? Which means I probably have to subdivide it, make it a little stronger. Let's see how it works. I usually just do it like that. And then maybe if I want, I bring the middle in a little bit. France, California, Canada, Brazil. That's awesome. Okay, so there are some issues here. What are they? So this is high enough. Is the nose... Oh, I think maybe the nose needs to come out more. I might need to add 2 more spheres. Let's just give that a shot. Because it's this that I'm not loving. I'm not loving the shape of that. I think it might need to come out a little bit more. The nose might need to come out a bit more. So I might need to add 2 more spheres up here. Also, this is how I do all my sculpts, but usually I try to, not all the time, but I try to edit all this stuff out. But I do have to do a lot of this. Like I have to find what looks cool, what looks the best. All right, let's take this nose out a little bit more. Let's figure out how far out we want it. I think I like something like that. Let's take this and mirror it. Let's go ahead and validate it and play with drag. Or maybe move. Okay. Now this, we kind of need, I think we need a little more clay here. I think we need a little bit more of a cheek here. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if that looks bad or not. Let's use move and let's bring this out. And give a nice curve to that, which I like. All right, let's see how it looks. Let's put it all together. So we have the head, we have these, let's validate. Nose, no. So let's just Vox remesh these together. 244, that should be fine. Smooth it out. See how it looks. And then we'll take drag and we'll do the same thing. We got to make those creases in the mouth by kind of pulling back and up. But that's kind of what I wanted. His cheeks probably could be quite a bit bigger, if I'm honest. Let's see. Cheeks are a bit difficult to figure out. Let's try that. And I do voxel remesh a lot because I want everything to be recalculated in the best way possible. And I want everything to be as smooth as possible. So that's why I recalculate a lot. That looks much better from the side. And I don't think I like, let me smooth the nose a little bit. I don't know if I like the bottom. I don't think I like what I did with the bottom. Excuse me. I don't even remember what the mute button is, so I can mute my clearing my throat, so I apologize. I'll take that. Let's do it. Let's tug it up a little bit more here. But that's what gives you that nice smile. And in a very natural way. So that looks good. Oh, the eyes look, now the eyes look a little bit too far apart, which is not a big deal. So I'll bring the eyes in, which will make them smaller, so I'll have to pull them out a little bit. Oh, but that looks creepy. That looks super creepy. It's not too bad. Excuse me. It's not too terrible. I think I want to make, let's try something. Let's try cloning the eyes. Let's clone the whole thing. And I'm going to change this to lids. So I'm going to move it out. Make it a little bigger. And let's trim it now. And we have some lids. Brazil. From overseas, what's up, Eggy? Victor Perez, don't stress, you're golden. Appreciate it. Yeah, I try when I do the other edits, I can edit everything out. But I haven't used what's this program? OBX. I haven't used it in a long time. I had I think I pressed spacebar or something for like a momentary pause, but it never fails either. It loves to interrupt me when I'm trying to work. But do we want to do the lids? I think I like the lids. Do we want to do top lids as well? No, I don't think we need to do top lids. But let's validate these and let's just see how it really looks. Sometimes you just gotta go crazy. But you notice that I always do my quick save before I validate, because once this program crashes, and I don't do autosave. I don't trust autosave. I don't like autosave. Oh, why is that so ugly there? Doesn't look too bad. I don't mind it too much. I'm gonna pull this out a little bit more, just so it covers the eyes a bit more, I think. Oh, the face is so wide though. The face needs help. It's too wide. I don't know what to do about this face. I don't know what to do. Maybe he's just gonna have a big face. Okay, let's think about it a different way. So maybe I'll take clay and sub, and just kind of get rid of it. Ooh, that's very strong. Oh, how creepy does that look? Even if it was just like more round, maybe I need to do that. Let's hit solo. It actually doesn't look too bad when I hit solo. See if we can get rid of some of this mass here. Let's see how that looks. It looks a little bit better. I can also put like some sort of collar in there maybe. Because I wasn't really, oops, that's the wrong tool. That's the wrong shape. Taurus. I wasn't really thinking about an animal when I was doing it. Yeah, I do like the scruff thing. I think this is a decent compromise. I think it was going into the helmet or something a little bit more. I don't know, it was bugging me. But now that we have the Taurus, I don't know why I moved it back so much. Because if this is a helmet, and it'd be cool to have like a glass piece in the front. Let's see. Which one do I need? This one. Alright, let's make it look like it makes sense. Now he really looks like just a head. Now it looks even more weird. Maybe we can use it for something else. Maybe we'll just use it back here for something. Some sort of odd tool, or not tool, but piece of the helmet. Maybe like a light or something. But that's how you get cool like little costume things. Alright, let me do a quick save. Let's do some inflate. I don't want to make the upper lid, but I'll make an implied upper lid with inflate. And now that we did that, I can make some eyelids. Oh, this is really bugging me. I don't know why. Let's do pinch. I also jump around. That's something that I try not to do in my tutorials. I have to like stick to one thing. But when I'm just freestyling, I just jump around all the time. That is one thing fun about lives, is I can just do it how I would just normally do it. So we'll make that a little clearer, and let's jump back to the tube. We'll use good old path, and let's make some big fat eyelashes. One of my favorite things to make. Okay, we'll go ahead and make this bigger. Yeah, we'll do it like that. I like that. So we'll make this smaller, which I probably should have did before That looks good. Undo snap, that way we can move it into the skin and make it like seamless. Okay, this is looking alright. I like it. Do I want to do profile? No, I probably don't need to. I do like the way profile looks. And I like the fact that you can kind of twist it. But I don't think that this character... Nah, let's keep it round. Old school. Validate it. And we'll just voxel remesh it so it's a little bit stronger. And then I'll hit it with smooth. If you don't validate it, then it will be a little too soft. And then I'll just use drag and sort of, if I need to, adjust it a little bit. That looks good. You made a video tagging me. I'll have to check it out. Greeble for later. Exactly. It's nice to tune into the live streams. Yeah, I do some bouncing for sure. I definitely do some bouncing. Teefies. Let's add... Okay, what is this? I have to start labeling things. These are lashies. It's so juvenile that I speak that way. But... without having any kids yet. What is this cylinder? Well, that's the nose. Neck collar. And this should have been cool too. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Also, his head might be too far forward, because I want him to be holding things in his hands. That was like the whole idea behind this. Originally, it wasn't supposed to be... Let's see if I can remember everything. So we have this, we're going to need this, we're going to need the head, we're going to need the eyes, this, the helmet. Okay, what else? Got the lashes, the Taurus. I don't think I need the actual mirrors. Ooh. I thought I was gonna... Oh, I don't need the collar. So where is that? Get rid of that. I just want to see if it makes sense. Oh yeah, it makes sense with this back a little bit more, I think. It might be a little too high up too. I think it looks better there, but then it's hard for him to be holding anything. But I do think that looks actually much better. So you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it and make it work. That's what you got to do. Right? Okay. I would like the... So what? You know what? Let's just take the hands. We'll move the hands out. Why do they look like they spread apart? Okay, so the hands are... Oh, interesting. Let's do pivot, center, pivot, and see what it does. That doesn't help me. Let's go align and see if we can just move straight out. Align to the rescue. That's pretty good. So now we just have to edit these. So maybe move will bring them where they need to go. So it is adjusting the whole arm, but I'm okay with that, I think. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make new arms. And I keep going around because I want to keep them like puffy, I want to keep them round and, you know, on all sides. So that's why I keep sort of moving around. I just need to be able to take a look at them in different angles and things like that. let's add some inflate around these arms. They're actually quite small. So I think the best thing to do is to voxel remesh them. I'm gonna voxel. Wait, let me take a look here. What even are these? Okay, so we'll keep them separate for now. We'll voxel remesh them. Ooh. When that happens, I usually just go and subdivide it first because it's just too small, and then I voxel remesh it, and it's usually better. Yeah, there's a lot of obstacles, I'll tell you that much. That's a good idea, tilting the head back. That is a good idea. I wonder if I can move the head back further in the helmet. Maybe. Lots of good options. Let's do inflate, and I just I don't know if he has sleeves on or if these are I guess they're not his hands because his hands are not attached. But I feel like I need, if they're going to be some sort of sleeves, then I want something around the wrists. Just feels like it makes sense. Try to keep it smooth, but you guys know how I love my inflate tool. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe even take flatten and just flatten out. I keep going from one to the other, so I keep having to press the other one. I use flatten a lot, and I like flatten just to give things that different dimension for like light to hit, even if it's a little bit. And there's other ways that you can, like if I want to accentuate this, like I might take pinch and then pinch around and find that edge. Because I just like details like this. I like details like that. And if I really wanted it to make it pop, I would do crease and sub, and then I would just go like this. But that might be a little bit too much. Well, actually not really. It looks okay. I wish I would have followed through all the way. Something like that. I'm still going to smooth. Let's smooth still. Keep it a little more organic. I don't even know what he's wearing. I have no idea. Let's just make this a... Oh, maybe he does need like a hood. Like he's got a helmet on, but he's also got a hood on the helmet. That's easy. Let's just add a sphere. Move it back. We'll squeeze. Let's open it this way. Okay, let's mess with our... We can validate it. Let's mess with... I think move. X is doing its thing. So maybe a little bit less of a... Do we want it like a square? Like a more square hood? Or like a... I don't know. How would a hood hang? I'm trying to think. You wouldn't see... No, you would see the opening. You kind of would see the opening on a hood. It's like these weird things that you have to think about when like you don't ever normally like think about things so like intensely. Like, oh, would you see the opening of a hood from the outside? I mean, I guess you would. Obviously you would, but we'll just do this. Maybe I'll just use a little layer with sub. That layer tool is something, huh? Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's make it a little bit stronger. Oh, I don't know if that even helped. Oh yeah, it helped. Definitely want to flatten this on top. Okay, can we even see it? So it looks like we need to, we need to apply gravity to it. So we'll make it hang sort of close to, we'll put that up. Kind of looks like a hood. I mean, it looks hoodie enough. I'm going to voxel remesh. What do I want to voxel remesh? Because things are about to get voxel remeshed big time. I think I'm going to voxel remesh the hood. Oh, the legs aren't even together. Let me validate the legs. Oh, well, they're validated. I meant to do this. I don't even know what this is. Oh, these are the shorts. Let's name this shorts. The arms, let's go ahead and validate those. The neck collar. Oh, whatever. Let's just join these two. The body and the sphere, all of this can be like the hoodie. I think it can just be a hoodie. So we'll just voxel remesh it. Well, let me do a quick save. I can feel a crash coming on. We'll do it at like 200. We'll do it at like 225. Do a nice little scan around. Make sure everything's hunky-dory. Smooth everything out. Try to smooth all this out. Try to make it look like something. Looks a little funny. It's a little flat in the front. Let's see if we can fix it. Actually, I don't know if we can fix it. Let's see. Just want to add a little mass to the front part. Maybe even all in here. Doesn't need to be that much, but just a little bit maybe. Yeah, that feels a bit better. If I really want to show some detail, I can do something like inflate, but really small on like the, you know, the curls of the sleeve. Oh, it was perfect, and then it got weird at the end. That happens sometimes. Yeah, there we go. Nice little details. If you really want to make it pop, you can add like a crease. Oh, without sub. You can add the crease in there. It's a little bootleg because I'm doing it both at the same time. It'd be nicer if they weren't symmetrical, but that's not really a big deal. I'm not tripping. We'll take the symmetry off. Wait, what did I just do? We'll leave it on for smooth. Let's go to inflate and take it off. And let's see how some look here. Looks good. Just add some little details. Maybe I'll crease here a little bit. Just throw a little separation. And okay, so I wasn't really thinking when I was doing the sweatshirt. I actually didn't even know it was going to be a sweatshirt. So I'll just add a little inflate here. I actually don't mind that pulled on the hood. I don't think that bothers me too much. Does it bother me? No, I don't think so. I think it's fine. Add a little bit of inflate. Maybe a little flatten. Let's see how that looks. It's not so bad. It is a bit weird that it goes, that the shorts are there. So I need to figure that out. What can I do? Let's just take a box. Let's go here and let's, actually no, let's just leave it as it is. I'm just gonna move it up, shrink it down. Maybe he needs a butt too, in the back part of the shorts. Oh, you can't even really see the shorts now though. They just need some sort of connector, I think. I wonder if I can make them, let's do pivot, center, pivot. I wonder if I can make them longer. This kind of looks funny in there. All right, let's just take the box and the legs, whoops, and let's just bring them together. One love. Voxel remesh it low. Let's do round it. Oh, wait a minute. How are you not together? What are we doing? Oh, that's super weird. That's okay, nothing to good. Oh, the legs. The legs are attached. Where did they come from? Box. Oh, I messed up somewhere. How is the box the legs? Box, no legs. Get out of here. Shorts. There's always something random going on that I didn't approve. Always. Oh, it looks weird on the backside. But that's okay. Because we can always actually, we can probably drag this down some. I want to protect this part with lasso and mask. I want to protect that part, and I want to just move this down. So it looks like this sweatshirt is like hanging low. It looks a little crazy, but I think we can make it work. Okay. Let's clear this. Smooth this out. Smooth out this bottom part. Maybe even give it a nice flatten. I don't know why these shorts are so pointy. It really makes no sense, but that's the life we're living today, I guess. Let's make move a little bigger. So open these puppies up. Symmetry. And actually, let's just pull them underneath the sweatshirt. Let's pull the sweatshirt down. Keep it nice and asymmetrical a little bit. I'm going to voxel remesh this again, just so everything maintains its shape. I'll smooth it so it looks nice and clear, or smooth. Oh, you know what this needs? This needs a nice crease sub. Sorry, I've been totally neglecting this. Backpack would have been good too, actually. Let's see. The neck reads as a large chin. Oh, cause yeah, it does. He needs to have a neck. That looks kind of weird. Okay, let's think. Let's think. So let's figure out what would actually make a nice chin. So if his chin, oh, that actually might help with it looking like a cat if I do something like this. Okay, if he was gonna have a chin, firstly let's reel this in a little bit. Clay, ooh. Let's add a little chin business there. Let's flatten it, I think. And this, we don't want too many lines and things on here, so I have to, I do want to flatten it, but I kind of want to keep it smooth. So it just looks like a regular neck. I can't tell if it needs to be smaller. Oh, I'm seeing the hood, aren't I? I wonder if I could bring the hood up, if that makes sense. And why is symmetry not working? Come on, symmetry, work with me here. I just want to see if this actually looks okay. Because if so, then I'll just use it. I'll just leave it in there. Does that look like it made sense? That he would have something to... I mean, why not, right? Maybe I'll take a little inflate and just make something here. It needs something else to make it look like there's just something before the hood. I'll do a little crease action, not sub. Just so there's some build up. Maybe even here too. Let's add some more of this. This looks good. Can't go wrong with some details. Ooh, crease, sub. Let's give this like a little bit of a... Maybe we don't need symmetry. If we give it some angles, then it starts to look like something. That looks good. Maybe I'll do a little crease, regular crease action. I don't know why I keep calling it action, but I just can't stop. I can't stop. I don't know what to do. We'll do a little inflate here. I don't think I can get any underneath here. That'd be cool though. Smooth this out a little bit, make it a little cleaner. And we do need just a little bit of something that to make this kind of read as more like a shirt, like it's like there's like folds in it. So I'll do that, and then I'll do maybe a little crease. And maybe I'll do crease and sub. And I'll do another little crease and sub, maybe like I don't know, going crazy now. Okay, where would I don't really want to do full like physics of clothing, but I feel like sleeves often do have a lot of curves. So we might as well add some of those in. Make them a little deeper with crease. Do some on this side as well. These are the things that make my classes take hours on Skillshare especially. I try not to do this deep of detail on YouTube because I don't know, I spend so much time doing it that it's then hard to like go around and then edit the whole thing. So that's like one of the differences between YouTube and Skillshare. Because I like doing really intense sculpts, but sometimes the videos don't even do that well, and then I don't want to spend like 30 hours working on something that doesn't do well. But live is more fun because I can just fart around. Sometimes I like to just put random flat edges on things. I don't know what's up with these shorts. I really don't. Part of me wants to just put cylinders. Let's see if I can. Okay, why are they so weak? Oh, because I made them hollow as well. I'm really not crazy about them. Okay, so instead of wasting time, let's just see what the others look like. So I'll just use a cylinder, make it smaller. Let's do our radius. I hate trying to use the gizmo when it doesn't read. Let's tilt them out a little bit. That looks way better, right? I think that looks way better. And then for the middle, we'll just add a sphere. We could actually put a butt on him. Let's take it out of this. Let's clone it. Wait, I think these are the cylinders. Oh, we can add it right to this. So this can be let's make it, oh, I meant to make it flat. And we should make it a little more square. I'm just going to validate it. Let's use drag. We'll turn on symmetry, and hopefully I can just make it a little more square. Because like it is a butt, but it's also like the shorts. Why is it not going together? What are we doing? His little BBL. Okay, so we have that there. We have the front of the shorts. That's going to be this sphere. So we can stretch it. Maybe move it. Move it up. Something like that. I'm just going to validate it and use move and symmetry and just kind of bring it up that way. Just so the shorts. So the shorts have some body. I think this is a better alternative. I'll validate these. I'm going to hit it with a subdivide. So all of these I'm going to validate. This sphere as well. I'll do a quick save in case it crashes. I don't ever want to do that again. So I'm going to do it on like 200 or so. I probably should have done it lower. So now when we smooth, they should look much more like shorts. I guess he's got booty shorts on. That wasn't intended, but it's kind of what they look like. Let's see if I can smooth it out a little bit. Not bad. I'm okay with it. I think they look better than what I had before. What I had before was garbage. Grade A garbage. Happy Valentine's Day. Chiburu. I'm just reading some of the chats. Yeah, you know, I was thinking about doing a few other game characters. I like to recreate characters. That is the magic. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think it looks good. He looks more cat-ish. Because I think he's a cat. He needs something up here that's not. Oh, we didn't even give him like eyes. Let's do it underneath the eyes. Let me name this P1. We didn't even give him pupils. He's out here looking ghostly. Flatten it a little. You know what? I'm not going to flatten it yet. My man's looking crazy. I might have to flatten the eyes a little bit because that is annoying. Sometimes it's a little harder to do it when you add a new sphere. So I might have to do a little testy poo. Oh, that's not too bad. That looks pretty even. But it doesn't look like he's looking straight. That kind of looks like he's looking more straight. I want to try something else. I'm going to hide these, take the eyes. Let's just clone the whole thing and just call this P2. P2. Let's try this instead. Sometimes this works easier, sometimes not. We'll see. Oh, they're not circular though. So that kind of like thwarts my plan. I'm going to change the pivot. If they were circular, it would work a lot easier. But they're not. They're like this weird shape. Let's see. What shall a brother do? Let me take it off of a line and see what happens if I squeeze it this way. If I can get sort of a round shape. Not really. Can't really get a round shape. Ooh, but that's nice and big though. That was weird to say. Excuse me. My apologies. Doesn't look too bad actually. Why does it look so much better, I think? Even though they're like awkwardly wide. Like eyes definitely aren't that wide. Let's take a look at the other ones. What if we made these bigger? Because I definitely like them bigger. Let's do a line and see if we can stretch them. No, these just look weird when I do that. Oh, you know what? Let's just validate them and let's do old-fashioned. By old-fashioned, I just mean like manipulating the pupils so that they look round. I don't know why I was not doing that before. I think that looks fine. I'm just going to get rid of... Oh, you know what? Let's take another look. Oh, I do like it. I do like it. Why does it look like happier or something? What's missing? I don't know why, but I like this. I like this a little bit better. So I'm just going to go with it. And do I want to actually delete them? Or do I want not to? I'll just leave them hidden for now since I can't make up my mind. That happens a lot. Let's make some teeth. Let's get it out of this mirror. I don't know what kind of teeth I want to make for him. I have a question for Streamer. Excuse me. I think I need some water. How do I get water though? I guess I just have to leave everyone abandoned. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Maybe that'll help. Oh. Okay, maybe I can talk now. We'll see. Oh. I've been having some back issues as well. I think from sitting for so many hours on the computer really like affected my back. So I had to go to a pain management physician, and I have to get an MRI on Monday. Although it's not as bad now, like it's gotten better, but I was a little bit depressed because of it. It's just like not fun. Alright, so let's see. I think just something simple like that, maybe. I don't even know if I want to do like 2 teeth. Do a quick mirror. The only thing I like about 2 teeth is I can make them a little more angular like that, which makes sense. Ooh, but it's supposed to be a cat, right? Okay, so a cat would have he would have his little fangs. I'm gonna validate. How can I make these fangs? Those are kind of fangish, right? We don't want them to have like serious fangs. We don't want to scare people. What did I just clone? Did I just clone something by accident? I'm always doing weird stuff by accident. Always. So he's got his little fangies. We'll bring up another little sphere here. Just see what happens. Bring it out so we can kind of see what we're doing. Actually, I don't think this needs to be in the mirror, if I'm honest. Maybe we'll leave it in the mirror. Maybe we'll make like separate little chiclet teeth. That's actually really creepy. Let's get it out of the mirror. And oh no, we wanted it in the mirror, right? I think we wanted it in the mirror. So I think cats have like a bunch of little baby teeth, right? I don't know how many they have. They might have like 2 sets. Let me do a quick save just in case. Don't they have something like that? I don't know. It's hard to remember when you're like actually doing the work. It's hard to remember what they have. And it's hard to maneuver this thing. So let's go like this. Let's angle these a little bit. Let's get it off a line so I can make them thinner. Let's angle these. Oh, everything is a little too far out of the mouth. Clearly. So we'll take this whole thing. Oh, there's more teeth. There's more teeth. Right? Oh no, that's all of them. We'll use the gizmo. I don't know where the gizmo is. All the way down here. We'll just move it back a little bit. There we go. There we go. Let's make them all a little bit smaller so that they fit a little bit better. I think that works. Are these a little bit too big now? They could be. They feel a little bit big. Yes, please give me a thumbs up. I only got 30 thumbs is ups. What's up, Visual Magi? Making things. Did I miss anyone? Denny Ver. Well, actually, you're not too late because he was like pretty much started like when I did the live stream. I mostly did the face, and I did some stuff with like the sweatshirt and the shirt and all that stuff. But a lot of him, the shoes, his body, the helmet, the ears, the face shapes and stuff, I did that all at work. I usually don't work on film and TV anymore, but today I do background work for commercials. So today I was doing background work for a Verizon commercial. Let's see. Do I want to add the... You know what? Using the new tube tools, eyebrows should be fairly easy now. So let's see. So we'll use the path, and not that he really needs eyebrows. He really doesn't, but let's tap snap now and get this back onto where it should be. Something like that. So I don't even know how I want this to look. But I definitely want to do profile. And maybe just something simple like that, I think is good. Put that into the... Oop. I meant to raise it up like this. That might be good enough. It might be kind of cool to add like a... Yeah, add something like that in it. That's a little fun, right? It's a little more interesting at least. Ooh, eye dots. I didn't do my eye dots. Maybe I'll do them with the paint instead. Usually I do them physically, but maybe I'll just do them with the paint. And now that I'm looking at this, I think it looks fine, but I wonder what happens if I flatten. Or maybe clay and sub. If I clay and sub here a little bit. I just want to see if that does anything worthwhile. I just want to show that nice little like nose bridge. I'm just going crazy. I don't need that. Okay. Oh, I guess we'll just do some really quick bottom teeth. Let's mirror not that. Clone top teeth, bottom teeth. Okay, so now we have to, let's change the symmetry from world to local. I'm going to do that with each of these. I'm going to switch them all to local, and then I'm going to switch to the green. Just green. I think that's what I need to do. And then I think we can just flip object. Flip object. So what I did is I moved everything to local. So now the symmetry is based on the teeth. And I just did flip object. So it flips it from where it was. It flips it, it mirrors it. So it flips it. So that's why I cloned it, because now we have the top and the bottom. So now we should be able to just take all of these and our fine gizmo and bring it down, and it should be exactly the same. I will change it a little bit. That's creepy. That's really creepy. Because I don't think it needs to be exactly the same as the upper teeth. but let's see. I probably don't even need to really change that much. It's not bad. Do we want to do a little tongue in there? That was weird to say too. So we'll go like this, tongue, and really simple. We'll just use, let me do a quick save. We'll just use our gizmo. Why is that on the bottom? That's weird. I feel like the green is usually points up. Why is that? Did I do something weird to it? I don't know. This thing is sometimes just acts funny. Alright, let's slide it. Give him a little tongue. So we'll make it a little smaller. We definitely want it like on the bottom. Maybe closer to the back teeth. Yeah, I think that works. He needs something more on his helmet, I think. Okay, what's the best way to do this? It could be Taurus. It could be a Taurus. Or it could be just a sphere that I just push around. Let's validate the tongue. Let's take the sphere and let's just validate it right off the bat because we're not playing games. Let's just make it big. And let's go like this. And honestly, I kind of like it already. So let's just push it. So we'll push it. We'll push it real good. Pivot, center pivot to recenter it to this. Oh, maybe that wasn't a good idea. Okay, it's still a little big. It's a little big, so let's pull this part off a bit. And how do I want the shape of it to be? We want it to be a little bit more piloty, helmety. Okay, so that means it's got to be more angular. Oh, that would have been good, but it's too far back. Whoa. Whoa, what happened? What are we doing? I think my computer might have tried to go to sleep on me. Let me just make sure that everything is still working as it's supposed to. Stratanel. 1 million subs. I would be. I don't know if that's ever a possibility, but that would be cool. I mean, because that would mean if Nomad Sculpt took off, then maybe it's a possibility. But other than that, what's up, Han? Sneaking in there. It must be early morning. It must be time for coffee. Wait, did I miss some things here? No, I didn't. When you export into Blender, does it export all separately? Yes. I export as GLB, so like I just take it and then I export, or GLTF. I export it like this, and all the parts are separate. So I'll color it and everything, and then I'll bring it over, so everything is already colored. Or I can bring it over like, I mean, I'm in MatCap now, it would just be white. Why is there color on this? I knew it looked like there was color on it. Butt monkey. Why is there metalness? But yeah, and it would all be separate pieces in Blender. Okay, I like this, but we need to work on getting this flat. That's a little bit better. We need to work on this part. That was almost good. Okay. And what do we want to how do we want to lock this in? Let's do cylinders on the side. So we'll just move them up and over. And then we just kind of have to fit them somehow. I'm going to go ahead and mirror it for now. You know what? I'm not going to mirror it yet. I'm just going to validate and do I want to do round edge? Yes, I'll do round edge. So let's just kind of like, I think I have to do some pushing as well. Let's do some pushing. I can't see the line. Let me make sure it's on local so I can see. Okay, so I'll push it a little bit. And this should be good enough to kind of just make into some sort of shape that looks like it's a connector piece. That reads to me like some sort of connector piece. And we can sweeten the pot. How big is this? How big is this cylinder? 1520. We can probably decimate this because it doesn't need to be big. And this way we can, let's go ahead and add our mirror now to mirror it on the other side. Oh, that probably didn't mirror, did it? I knew it wouldn't because we put it too local. We have to put it back to world. Put it back to world, so then when we add the mirror, it's going to mirror from the world. Okay, so let's take this cylinder and clone it. And then we can just move it straight up and make this smaller. Rigging in animation? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a possibility. Maybe in the future, it'd be cool. I probably won't ever figure that out in Blender. Blender just makes my brain melt, unfortunately. Okay, so now it's got its little button on there. And we can probably do some other cool things with this. What would a pilot have? I think they would have what's the best way to trim this thing? Let's do select mask. Let's do rectangle. Whoop. Let's do, what did I mask off? Oh. How big is this? Let's voxel remesh this so we can really work with it. Let me do a quick save. Okay, so let's do a select mask on this thing. Okay, that's a lot better. Do I want to invert it or do I want to... I'm thinking something like... Oh no. It kind of works, but it does not work at all. I kind of wanted something like that. Let's see if it makes sense at all. I don't think it does. I feel like their goggles have like a piece like this. You know, it actually doesn't look too bad. Let's do flatten, because we still have to make sure that this looks like sort of mechanical. Flatten is good. Maybe just pinch. Maybe we can pinch this edge out. If it doesn't look good, I'll just go back to what I had before. It almost looks like an older PlayStation controller. But that's kind of cool. Let's see if we can do this. So this is the face mask. How big is it? How big is this project? Oh, 1.3 million. Let's just clone it and let's just see if we can do. Oh, why is it that way? I feel like it should. I want it to come out more this way. Okay, so I need to flatten it. So I'm going to push down so it sort of flattens out. Then hopefully I can see it. Oh, it's a bit short though. Let's try to make it a little wider. Does that work? I think it does. Let's squeeze it this way. And now let's manually push this in a little bit to make it a little bit more even. I don't know, what do we think? I think I like it. What did we want to put back here? I don't know. I really, really don't know. Blender is your comfort. Well, that's cool. I think in Blender, like I like to create like this, and I don't personally feel like I would never be able to just 3D sketch like this in Blender. I'm sure some people can, but I would never be able to just like throw around stuff, and like this is just like sketching to me. And I love it how easily I can just throw this together and sketch with it. So that's kind of like where I'm at. I love Blender for like the capacity of like what it can do and like how it can make things look. So that's what I really like Blender for. But it would take me like a year to make like this character in Blender. Even if I made it now and I had to recreate it in Blender, it would take me way too long. And my brain would melt, unfortunately. Blender's just that kind of program for me. I respect it, but it's sort of like it sort of reminds me of Photoshop, how you just have to like Photoshop, I know, but I've worked in Photoshop for years. You kind of just have to have like years working in it. I guess it's the same for Nomad. But Nomad was always fun for me. I always enjoyed Nomad. Okay, so what else do we want to do? Let's add some little touches. Maybe with crease. We'll add some little touches. You know I like to add my details. Come on now. That looks cool. Let's see if we can, let's do a rectangle here maybe. Oh no, that's not going to work, is it? I don't really want to add something, but now that I've committed, I might have to. I like that, but it's just a little too much for what I need. I gotta add a new shape now. It never ends. Ooh, maybe this is better. This is better, I think. Let's bring it up. Let's do snap. I don't know. I just want something else there. I don't really know what or why. I just know that I want something else there. I just want something that looks legit. How can I, maybe can I bend it? How can I make this look? Oh, there we go. That's a little bit closer to what I want. That's perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and validate this and do round edge. And I'm definitely going to forget what this is. I'm just going to decimate it. If I can find decimate. Okay. Excuse me, again. He's definitely like a space. He definitely kind of turned into that space raccoon, which I didn't. I don't remember his name. But I didn't. It's funny how like things sort of turn into other things. He definitely looks like that little guy. Okay, let's make this a little bit bigger for him. So he's got goggles, he's got that. What else do I want to put along the mask? I feel like he needs something. Maybe I can use a torus in an interesting way. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe, let's see. Not that, not that. How do you flatten it out? Ooh, actually that's kind of random, and I kind of like it a lot. Sometimes I just do like random things and wind up liking them. So I'm going to validate it, and I'm going to, you know what, let me trim it first. Because we don't need anything above here. And let me just decimate it. I'll make it a little bit bigger. I don't know what it is or what it's for, but I did it and I liked it, so I'm keeping it. Originally I was going to have it sort of coming off in some way, but I'm not sure if that makes sense. Ooh, I wonder if I can just use this one. How big is this? Excuse me. Let me clone this. And let's see if I can quickly add like a little thing that looks like it makes sense. This is always the hardest part, just like navigating this thing. Where's the button? Where's the button I need? Does that even make sense? It kind of doesn't. I don't think it does. Not that it really has to, but it doesn't make sense. but I kind of like it. Let's leave it. Because I am okay with things that may not make sense, but let me make sure this is on. Okay, it's on world, so I'll add a mirror, and then I can just go ahead and validate this. I don't know what anything is, which is terrible. Tourists. Let's name it helmet ring, or Rin apparently. And these can be helmet ring rings. Very original. What is this? Oh, I think these are the eyebrows. Yes, so let's validate these. These are the eyebrows. Oh. These are the eye mask pivots. I don't know what that means, but that's what they're going to be. Bottom teeth. Oh, what's this cylinder? Oh, that's eye mask detail. Face mask. That's what I meant. Face mask. Face mask, eye mask pivots. Where's the helmet? Let's move the helmet down to all the helmet stuff. Tongue, P1. Let's just get out of here. Legs, shoes. These I'm going to validate. I hate that it doesn't take the name of the layers. It just takes name of mirror. That's so silly to me. Yes. Shoes, soles. I always have to think before I spell out sole. Ears. Oh, do we like those ears? I don't even know. Hansel Art Journey. Interesting way to get my attention. Okay, let's see if I can figure out. Whoop, that's me. What button do I press to mute myself? I don't remember. Settings, hotkeys, push to mute, spacebar. I don't think it works. I manually pushed it. That's okay. All right. So what is he holding? I made some things earlier. So let me save him. I think I made them on a different canvas. I think. Am I based in Canada? I am based in Brooklyn, New York. How to modeling a robot with Nomad. You could just model it. You just model it piece by piece. There's another 3D for iPad, Naomi, where you can do that, I think. I kind of did a T-pose, but I kind of got crazy with it. So I made some cool stuff earlier. I made... Oh, here's the pie that I made. So I had fun making that. But then I also made a little cinnamon bun. Let me put this to lit PBR. Pivot center. Why are you not centering, you butt monkey? There we go. I made a little cinnamon bun. Oh, and I wanted to save the cinnamon bun too. Let's I'm just gonna put that down and just export. Maybe I should just join the two, right? Oh no. Wait, why can I not join them? Oh, I think I made the top one a subsurface. That's why. So we'll just save it as, we'll save it as a GLTF selected. We don't need that. So I'm going to save one to file, save one to my assets. I'll save it to my saved elements, and then I'll send one to the computer. Just so later on I can pull it into Blender. Because why not? And I also made, oh, I just made like a little bun with icing. So very similar. And what else did I make? Oh, I made some waffles as well. I made some waffles. So I had a fun time making all of these things. And all of these I'm going to export because I made that other little character that I showed you earlier, and I just want to be able to add some like goodies around him because he looks like that type. I didn't name the other thing. We're gonna name it Cinnabon. Oh no, this is the Cinnabon Little. Otherwise I'll think it's the Cinnabon. So let's save. I'll open the other one later. Okay, let's go back to, let's save this. Let's go back to the other thing. Let's go to, I don't think I'm going to add anything else. I think I like it. I think I'm finished with the details. We'll go to lit PBR. I hate working with the white, so I'm going to, oh, the ears. I didn't figure out the ears. That's okay. For now, I'll just take all of this stuff, except for the floor. Why are these in a, oh, I don't know what this is actually. Actually, in the floor, and I just want to change it to a neutral color. I usually use this color. So I think that looks better. Oh, my back. Oh, my back always. 1:30 a.m. baby. Bedtime. Appreciate you swinging by. Appreciate all you guys swinging by. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Show me the love. Humans. Yeah, I mean, I've done a few human poses, but I don't do too many just regular like anatomical humans. It's just like, I don't know. It's hard for me to stay motivated doing that. I'll do like an X-Men character or something, or like something really fun, but I don't do a lot of like really realistic things. There was a time that I did a lot of art that I was doing like hyper realistic, but the worst compliment I think you can get is like someone says, oh, like I thought that was a picture. For a long time I thought that was like a great thing, but then I'm like, you spend all this time and people just like think it's a photo. So then I started adding things so that it wouldn't look like it wouldn't be something that would be natural, that would look like a photo. So you can do something realistic, but just do it really weird or abstract or some sort of different, something different, so it didn't just look like a picture. It looked like something more. Let's add to scene. I saved elements, project 3. I wonder if I can rename it here. It's large. Oh, I think I need to make it smaller. Because of his helmet. The dang helmet. Well, at least he's holding something. That's all I wanted. Be better if he was holding some sort of little creature, but this will work for now. Let's light him. Let's turn this off. Let's turn this up. We'll turn on post-process to light him. We'll put it on my settings. And let's add our first light, which is my favorite. I love adding that first light in. It just brings it to life, and I love it. Ooh, the hands and the face. How big is the face? Okay, let me decimate the face once. Hands also, let's decimate those hands. I'll leave the face where it is, but the hands I'm going to validate. And where's the head? Come on. There it is. Oh, and the legs. Let's just bring this down here. Oh, the legs are small. So we'll take the head and the mirror and we'll just join those together. Because those, we'll just name this the main skin, because that's the main skin color. Unless we want them to be separate, but I don't think I do. Let's go back to the lights. We'll name this key, and then we'll clone it. We'll move it over here and make this the rim light. So we'll do nice, quick edge lighting. Make them look very nice. It's a beautiful edge right there. We'll turn that up a little bit, make it pop. Okay, so this will be the rim. I'll clone this one. I'm going to move it back over here. I'll just move it down so I don't get it confused. And this can just be light shining from this direction. Similar to the one on the other side, but not so much of a rim light. Just more of a, let's make it softer. And let's turn it down. And let's make it blue. And let's make the other one a little bit yellow. A little bit warm, I should say. So we get some blues and yellows in there. I kind of like this setup, so I'm going to add a view and just name it 1. I'll do a quick save. And now I think we can do color, right? Can I make AAA characters in Nomad? What's a AAA character? You should turn off the autofocus of your camera. Autofocus? It's off. Yeah, it's off. Because if it was on, now it's on. Now it's off. So I think you might mean the exposure, but I don't know if I can lock that in, unfortunately. Okay. I hope one day Dave makes a more elaborate character that could be used in a smaller game, like an orc. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the game stuff, I think anything you'll have to do like a bunch of other steps after Nomad, but I do have some characters that are similar to that I'm going to be making. Not necessarily in orcs, but similar characters. But I'll probably do those for like either Skillshare or Udemy. Probably like I tend to do more like not guy, but like more stuff like orcs, superheroes, that kind of stuff on Udemy. Nomad, sometimes I do a little bit more, I don't know, just like less like Marvel stuff, more like Disney stuff on Skillshare. I'm not sure why I do that. I don't know what it is that makes me make that distinction. But I also want to check out some other things, other ways to make classes and stuff, so I'm not sure. What color should a sweatshirt be? What color should the helmet be? I feel like kind of like Nintendo colors. Let's do this color. For this, let's do heavy on the metalness, heavy on the gloss. Although it kind of looks better. Kind of looks nice like that because Nomad doesn't have like great. Let's just see, what if I did refraction? What does that look like? Pink glossy. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but it's interesting. Looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's take this color. It's always best to try to use very similar colors. Oh, you know what? We need another light. So let's make this TD for top down, like I always do. We'll make it a spotlight. What am I seeing through here? Oh, I don't know, that's weird. Let's bring back the environment because it's very dark. Bring the curvature bias up so it's not so shadowy. I mean, I like a little bit of shadows, but dang. Sweatshirt. You can always change it later. What color is his skin? That's the question. Should it be orange? Like cat orange? No. It can be white. Maybe like a brown. That looks a little weird too. I think I kind of like that. For now. Let's make these nice and bright white. Or do we want to make them yellow? Okay, we'll make them white. We'll make them white. Make these nice and glossy. The nose. We'll leave it around there. Teethies. Oh, let's bring the teeth together. Top teeth. Let's validate all of these. How big are they? We'll decimate them once. Bottom teeth, we'll validate. And then we'll do the same thing and we'll just decimate them once. Both of these are going to be white and pretty glossy. This is going to be black and rough. We don't want any light bounces from that. This can be kind of like a brown maybe. Well, maybe a lighter color. Maybe kind of like to match the skin. That's such a weird color for his skin though. There's too much orange. There's too much orange. It can't be black. Maybe we'll just try a color like that. Okay, what color? Oh, I didn't even validate these things. Sheesh. Cylinder. Oh. So let's clone this and let's hide the cylinder. And then we'll validate this, and that'll just be the shoelaces. This, we'll get rid of these. Get rid of this. I don't even know what these are. Shoe. Socks. That'll just make it easier. Well, now where's the rest of this? Oh, here's the shoe. Shoe and shoe soles. Let's move those down with the rest. I hate that it doesn't bring both of them when I clearly had both of them. Drives me insane. Probably because I have all the bells and whistles on. Can I use VDMs? Bro, I have no idea what all these things are. I have zero idea. You are way too advanced for my knowledge. And that's my apologies, because I'm not at that level. Okay, so these do not need to be that big. First off. So the shoes, we're just gonna decimate these. They do not need to be that serious. These things, are they together? They are together. We're gonna decimate those once. These in the back, oh, they're not big at all, so we can leave those. The soles are way too big. We'll decimate them twice, maybe even 3 times. Gotta be careful, soles can get really messed up really quickly. The shorts, did I ever look at the shorts? Decimating the shorts. What about this shirt? Ooh, let me save, because sometimes you can lose stuff even when you're decimating. But this sweatshirt does not need to be that big. Like, I get it, but you don't need to be that big. Okay, now he's back down to 726, which is still quite big, but not too bad. I'm going to decimate this twice. Face mask, I'll decimate once. This one I'll decimate once as well. Ooh, we didn't even color this little thing. So we'll grab this and then we'll just paint it. I feel like it didn't paint. Did it paint the right color? I think it did. I think I do want a face mask. I feel like that'd be cool. Okay, let me shut up and finish these. Do we want to give him light colored socks? Or we just want to give him like brown boots? Maybe these are a little bit darker brown. Oh, I feel like I'm hurting my back again. I'm like so super sensitive to like anything that happens with my back now. VDMs are, for example, complete body parts, nose, mouth, eyes, and so on. It makes the work faster. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say probably not. Probably not in Nomad, or at least not yet. Yeah, we'll do some darker laces. Nothing too crazy. Do I want to do that helmet piece? I'm not too sure. I'm really not. Oh, I changed the color, so I had to change the color of the eyebrows. Let's go with... We'll go with a little bit of a darker color. Oh, and these eyes are... They have some issues. So, oh, no. Symmetry. No, it is on world. No. Oh no, we don't need symmetry. Okay. It's still in a mirror. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. If I was going to do that piece, I would probably use a cylinder. And I would roughly make it the size that I needed, I think. I would stretch it like this. I would do hole I'm going to go solo so I can actually see what I'm doing. Nope. I would make it pretty thin. Do I want to validate it? I don't know. Yes. Let's go solo again. And let's just push it. So it actually fits pretty well around here. We don't see the nose or anything poking through, so that's good. We'll do that. We'll push this in. We'll make this smaller and push this in up here. Pull this out. I don't know why he would need this if he had this in a mirror. So annoying. I don't know why he would need two masks, but okay, so I think something like that. Let's try to make it a little bit even. Maybe I need good old drag for that. Okay. Ooh, it's actually not high enough. Or what is that? Is it really not high enough? So we'll save it and it doesn't make any sense that he would have this and the mask. I don't know. Facts. I like that mode of thinking. All right. Okay, what's next? Okay, glass is usually additive. It's usually additive, and I think you make the additive black or white. No, white doesn't work. Black works. But if you go like that, you can hardly even see it. Let's test it out. You can kind of see it. But sometimes that like two-sided makes it look really ugly. Let's see. If we turn two-sided off, that looks a little bit better. And if you cast shadows, we can leave on. Let's just check out. We definitely want black, and we definitely want it rough. And I don't think there's a way to add more reflection. Oh, there is reflectance. So I'll turn that up. So kind of interesting. But does that change the way that the face looks too much? It does. It blocks like a lot of the shadows and everything, which makes the face special. Okay, so let's try. So what if I move the pivot up and then I shrink it? So it's like halfway on his eyes. It's kind of cool. What if I tilt it? So now he's got like a, so he can put that down when he wants, and he can raise it up when he wants, right? I'm going to turn off post-process, turn that down a little bit. What time is it? Oh, 2 a.m. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get my rest. We'll make this nice and dark. We'll add a new layer. I'm gonna do this really lightning fast. Getting all over the place. Let's go ahead and I really don't want to use dynamic topology, but I guess I'll use it since this is looking horrific with erase. Give myself some nice clean lines, and then maybe I'll just use it here. I wanted one pass. That's it. No, what is that? What are you doing to me? Perfect. So that's good. Tongue, don't want to forget the tongue. Reddish. We'll do something like that. Roughness, paint all. Good. Tongue, makes sense. We'll go a little bit darker, maybe around the eyes. Let's see if we can do smoothy poo. Oh, that smooths out nice. Ooh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It'd be kind of nice to do white around the mouth. I'm trying to remember if the raccoon has white around the mouth, because I don't want to match it too much. But it's kind of difficult to try and remember those kind of things. He probably does. Kind of like it. Let's turn this on and we'll do a quick pass. Maybe even just an erase. Kind of looks like Teddy Ruxpin, but I love it. Let's do reddish. Something that I always do with my characters. I always did it when I used to draw all the time. Turn this off. We can probably turn it off here. We'll turn the paint down, get it off of erase. We'll make the radius big. Okay, we'll smooth it all. So it's nice and smooth. And then we'll lower this. Looks good. Still got to do something with those ears. I really dropped the ball with the ears. Now the hands on the other hand. The hands on the other hand. You definitely want fingertips red. Smooth them out a little bit too. Probably should have did them on another layer so I could. They're a little too dark. So I'm going to add another layer and do that same thing, and then I'll just merge the two. Because they just look too dark on the hands. New layer. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy. Just a little bit of red. good, so we can merge those two. Legs look fine, they don't really need anything. There was something else I wanted to do. Oh, that's right. Add a new layer and put it under reddish, and these will be lighter for lighter palms. Since I'm showing the palms, I want to make them a little bit lighter. So we'll go there, and then we'll just make them light so you can see. We can go ahead and solo. Okay, that looks good. I gotta get a new chair too. I should have made an appointment. I'm thinking about getting one of those branch chairs. I don't know, it's just time for me to get a new chair. Because when your body starts you start being in physical pain because you're spending hours and hours sitting, it's just sad. Sad, sad, sad. I feel like this is a little too... aggressive. Okay, last but not least, I do like to add a little bit of darkness to the eyes. A little bit of a forced shadow. Thank you, Symmetry, for not helping me out. Not doing your part in the project. I appreciate it. I appreciate you thwarting me at every step. You are my sworn enemy. I've never met a tool that wanted to work less, but is so needed. There we go. You know what? That's smoothing out so nice. I'm going to put some on the bottom as well. Smoothing out so nicely. And that adds so much. And if you really want to go crazy, you can take the nose and then just add a little bit of a shiny bit on the nose. Turn Symmetry off. But just on the outer parts, why can't I see it? A little bit more glossy. Just a little bit on the outer part, just to give it that little catch of light. I think it looks great. Oh, build goggles as components of the goggles for eye protection when the face shield is not needed. Oh, DP, you missed. You're late to the party. They're specialty. They're special. They're not just your average goggles. There's a lot going on. We talked about it. We talked about it. Okay, so I think that's it. I think it's bedtime. Let's hit select. Let's see, make sure all the bells and whistles are on. They're not. Let's turn the icons off. Oh, I've been doing that, and it annoys me. Alright, we'll bring that up. And that is our character. Actually, it was nice to be able to finish him here with y'all. Please give me a like. Thank you guys all for the likes. Can you make a tutorial on how to block out a character? I would say you can probably take a look at any of my videos because I block out most of them. And if you need more of a class, then definitely check out my Skillshare. But yeah, I block all these little characters out for the most part. It's all just shapes, baby. It's all just shapes. Anyway, I think this is it for little Astro here, whatever his name is. But yeah, be sure to give me a like. I'm going to try to do some more live streams, and I will bring this into Blender. And I do have another tutorial to edit tomorrow, but eventually I'll bring this into Blender. I'll show you what it looks like in Blender, and I'll do a little video talking about it. And yeah, I appreciate all you guys for watching and stopping by, even if just for a moment, and I appreciate all the likes. Keep drawing, keep sculpting. I will see you all in the next video. And have a great day, Han, if you're still there. DP, appreciate you. Sasha, Yadni, To the World. Let's see. Gums. Peter. I think I might have got that pronunciation wrong, but I tried. Aquila, Visual Magi, Hansel Art with all the highs. That was weird. Gray. Chiburu. Han, making things. Let's see. Deniver, making things. Mtiste. Oh, Mtiste was doing some modeling earlier. I love that. That's so cool. I think I pretty much got everyone. Hi. Victor Perez. Best Apps. Coco from California. Jam Pack. And King. And more Coco. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Really appreciate it. Now I gotta figure out how to turn this thing off.